Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing here? Uh, the month is just going away. It's just going away, man. All right. So 19th today, November 19th, we get closer to Thanksgiving. We get that Thursday off, and then we get a half day on Friday. And we get the Bears. The Bears on Friday. All right, playing the Eagles. So wish us luck on that one. What do you got? We got some stuff we want to unpack here. Um, we got some. I got the Gapper list already out on Twitter. Couldn't get yesterday because Cloudflare was down, so we weren't able to put any information out yesterday. But I got a lot of stuff out there this morning. The video is going to report later today, so that's kind of the drama right now. All right, everybody says they're going to beat, so we'll see. All right, we will see what we will see. All right, and we know now that the markets are still about 5.5%, or maybe even more than that. Maybe a little higher than that right now. Maybe 6.5, almost maybe 7% off the highs. So we have still continued to pull back, and we're still having troubles with the SPY and the Qs and the diamonds. And the diamonds yesterday, and it came out a little hot, and then they ended up being the biggest loser of the day, coming back down. All right, so we're gonna go through that right now. Look at first off is hold on, what happened? Just happened to my screen? Okay. Alrighty, so here we go. All right, SPY, she says, I got the 30s up here. All right, so we were lower. All right, we were actually down to overnights here. We got down to a low of 657.83, 657.83. All right, so here we are try to come back inside 662.11 right now. All right, so we're handily inside day. All right, we're right in this area right in here. 662.17 right now. All right, see, I'm looking at yesterday's lows were 655.86. The question is, can we really get back down there again? Okay, now we'll see. This morning, like I said, here we are at the 662 area. And for the first day in a while here, we're a little bit better coming into the day right now, but but buried inside day. All right, so my number to stay above, guys, is that 660.50. All right, 660.50. I think if we break below that, I think we just, we will keep stalling out. So now that we got through that number yesterday, we'll see if 660.50. See if that can hold. All right, and if it gets down there, I might be interested a little bit, all right, on the futures if they come back down, all right? So still sitting on the SPY right now on the monthly low is 661.22. 661.22. Is that right? No, sorry, 655.86 on the monthly, okay? 665.86 is the low on the month. All right, so we're from there we got 655. About $7, all right. So we're about $7 off the highs, off the lows right now of the month, all right. And it's kind of just coming back inside here, chopping up a little bit, all right. So there's your future, there's your SPY, and you're going to be inside day, all right. So no hurry at all. Triple Qs. Triple Q's got down lower here. We got down to 593.07. So, but again, there's no liquidity here. It's easy to push this stuff around. All right, so 592. That got all the way down to 594.89. 590. 593.05. Sorry there, 593.05. All right, so we've come up pretty good from there, about $5, and then you got this move to the downside, and we're just chopping up in here right now on the overnight as we start to get closer to the opening, which is still a ways away from here. All right, so inside day pretty handily here at 598. All right, so we're going to be sitting right inside in here, 598.80. That's about right where we are right now. We're just right now we're 598.71. All right, so again, I say no hurries because we're stuck inside day to start. All right, I do want to make a point about the fact that we've had. Let's first talk about the diamonds. All right, so. Diamonds are with the 2-2-2-2 down now. All right, so we've had a nice move from the downside from 484.40. We had good volume yesterday too. Okay, on the selling pressure, we had pretty good volume yesterday. All right, and chopping up. You don't get much over here on the overnights. 462.22 right now. So we're a little bit better, but still stuck inside the day right in here. All right. So again, no hurry at all. The big point, the one I want to talk about is the dailies. All right. So we got the 1-2. All right, 4 day down now. 4 day down now with a stuck in the middle day. All right. So diamonds, there you go on your daily. And then we pull up our SPY. It's the 2-2 same setup, right? We keep giving these, we keep wicking out just because, they try to push it, and then when they move back up, and then we get a lot of these stuck in the middles here, as you see. All right, so a little undecisive here. All right, and there we're going to be inside day right there to start the day. 660.08 is where we closed. We're up about $2 higher from there. I think we got to stay above 660.50. That's my number. All right, and QQQ. Same thing here on your daily. It's the 2-2-2-1-2 back down. All right. Again, do we put in some lows down here is the question at 591.34. It's a pretty good move to the downside here. And we got the move down. This is ye old November 7th, okay? So we broke November 7th. This was the big day, right? The big hammer day that created this whole, let's go get them kind of thing. And then you got the 2-1-2 reversal back down. All right, but so we get clear of this. Are we putting in some footings here? That's what I'm trying to say. That, are we putting in some footings down here? We'll see what today brings again. And then again, we got earnings today for NVIDIA after the close. So that is something to kind of sit and wait and see how that's going to shake out. All right. So the point I'm making is that we've had four straight days to the downside now, and again, we're a little bit better this morning, but we're inside day. All right. So triple Qs. There you go. A couple of things that we're looking at. Some of the home builders here. A little better this morning. Not much to talk about. 94.44. She closed at 93.81. She's slightly higher. Not really too much, but starting to show a sign of life down here, okay, on the daily with the 2-2 month down and the 3-2 down week, trying to hammer back up a little bit. All right, so a little bit of talking about home builders, and then they were talking about regional banks a little bit. KRE is a little higher this morning. All right, closed at 59.16. It's still stuck inside day, but slightly higher, 59.24. All right, so you're going to be still inside day here, but KRE a little bit better this morning on your regional banks. And then we look at XLF. XLF, a shooter down yesterday with the continuation to the downside here, 2-2 down on the month. So it's going to take some time. Either these months got to start pushing, and it's got to come from here and here. Otherwise, they're just going to continue to sit heavy. All right, so we got back down to 50.85. I don't know if that was a real mark, but it is what it is. All right, so XLF stuck inside day. No hurry, no hurry, no hurry. All right, so pretty much that's the gist of it, man. All right, Robinhood, a little bit better this morning. Closed at 114.30. All right, it's not taking day up, but it's a little bit better. All right, so slightly higher there. Closed at 114.30. It's trading around 115 right now. All right, got up to 115.95. All right, so Robinhood, a little bit better there. See if there's any movement from the banks. XLV's a little better. I got Humana's a little better here this morning. Here's your healthcare. So XLV, decent day yesterday with the 3-1 inside. Healthcare's been hanging in there pretty good, considering hasn't made the move to the downside, right? It's kind of it stalled out. Tells me that if the markets start to get right, I think there's more room for the upside there, and I think there's major consolidation coming in healthcare too. That is for sure. All right, consolidation everywhere. Forget about it. There's going to be a lot less companies around, and that's not good for us because it doesn't give us a lot of options. 152.59 here, a little bit lower, a little bit higher here this morning. Not quite taking day up at 153.18. All right, so a little better. They're going to continue to kind of be garbagey until the futures get right. All right, so XRT retail popped up. It just sign of life. All right, that's about all I can say. XRT showed up yesterday, and it hung in there. That's all I can really talk not too much more about. It's 79.26. We're trading slightly higher on your XRT. And then you got your discretionaries. I think this group beat down City USA sitting on the lows down here. If you're a crazy betting man, these have been beat down pretty good. All right, and we know what stocks we are. And what do we got this morning? We got the Lowe's. All right, Lowe's coming back up here on your LOW. Closed at 219.57, trading at 230.70. We're not taking the day out. We are taking the day out. We're back up into this 230 range right up in here. So we got a nice gapper up after the shooter down, all right, on Lowe's. A little better here this morning. And then Home Depot as well. Home Dippage got up to 340.16, closed at 336. It's already $3 higher here this morning. And does that get us outside a day? No, it does not. 339 still stuck inside. All right, so Lowe's is a little bit better. These are some of the market movers here now. Target's lower this morning. Back. Oh, man, Target. She just keeps getting cheaper. So Target's going to take 85.30. All right, so coming back into this range in here, looks like 85.36. We made a low there, and that's dating back to 10.10.25. All right, so October 10th was the last time we traded down here. All right, so we'll see what happens there, guys. All right, Target lower this morning. All right, so TGT kind of taking it on a chin. We had Walmart reported too. Walmart 101.15 closed at where did it close at 101.39. All right, we're trading slightly lower. It looks like we're going to be inside there at 101.15. Kind of sitting near the lows, too. All right, so Walmart, a little bit yucky. All right, I wanted a Humana's a little better here this morning. 238 and change. We closed at 234.10. All right, so Humana, are you getting outside day? Just about sitting right at the highs of yesterday's highs. All right, so Humana, possibly a little bit mover there. TJ Maxx. I like these discretionaries here. All right, there's your TJ Maxx, 152.14. Guys, get out of the way. All right, TJ Maxx is just a beast. 900 stores all over the world. Come on, man. 146.89 was the high yesterday. We're up $4 higher here on TJ Maxx. Where's that Chipotle Mexican Grill? Did it triangle out again? Oh yeah, it did. All right. It's going to continue to triangle out. And one of these days, it's going to get better. I still think if you can get it in the 29 handle, I think you're pretty good there. They made that low on that day right there. That was on 11/11. 11/11, Veterans Day. All right, 29.75. It made a low there. If you can get some down there, I think it's all right over. But again, you see what's going on with the months and the weeks. But the weeks are kind of flattened out here a little bit, so they can be manipulated a little bit. All right, just a couple of quick ones here. MP's a little better here this morning, $63. These are materials that's coming out of that XLB group. All right, so higher here on Mother Peter. All right, MP coming back up. And yesterday's highs was 60.48. And we're trading at 62.93. All right, so nice move to the upside on this guy. All right, and our triangle out would be up here at 65.89 if you want to get back up to there. Nice move, turn around there. Looking for the triangle out, trying to get back up to that 65 number. See if we can get that. We get the broadening formation, okay? MP. What else? I'm not going to go through all of them here. Just go quick here. Palantir. Palantir's 169.10. It's up about $1.25, and it's still stuck inside day. It's got to get through 172. All the big guys, I think, are still kind of stuck inside day. I like Avgo. I'm in Avgo. I bought some Avgo down in here. 36 or something like that. It was maybe a little lower than that. 342, up $2 higher, but still stuck inside day. All right, so 348 to try to get out of there with NVIDIA reporting later today. All right, so that's the big number. And now you pull NVIDIA up. It's up this morning. All right, up pretty good too. So a lot of hope. They got a lot of hope out there right now. It's getting back up to 184.70, closed at 181.36. So that is going to be close to taking day up, very close. All right, we're sitting near yesterday's highs on NVIDIA. Again, I'm going to finish it with the three that I really like the most. Microsoft just continues to chop and not get it right. Back down to 486 yesterday for the lows. I'm watching this one pretty closely. We're handily inside day here right now. 492. We're still stuck inside there. All right, and then Advanced Micro Devices. It was it's been coming down pretty good from 263.45 back down to 230 now. All right, so finish the day there. Where's she trading at right now? 231.78, 231.78. That doesn't get you out of jail by any stretch of the imagination. We are stuck inside there as well. Everybody comes inside. All right. Google. Google's probably the beast of them all. Look at this Google. All right, shoot her down 2 days ago. And then you get this guy coming back up with the red hammer. All right. It looks like on the overnight it got as high as 290.30. 290.30. All right. So there you go. 290.30, definitely on their way to 300. I've been talking about that one for a while. 288. We're up about $3 and change on Google higher this morning. Watch your metals. Your Freeport McMoran's got a really crapped out the 2-day. Look at this, buyers were in control and they just whacked it coming back down. All right, so in fighting right back, 41.14. Don't get involved in this thing. You are stuck inside there. And then, we'll go through gold here. There's your gold, kind of in a really nasty weekly, daily thing going on here right now. Looks like on overnights it got to 378.90. So that's slightly higher by a couple of bucks, and that will take day up, folks. All right, 375. All right, so 377, about $2 and change going back up. All right, silver definitely going back to 49 bucks. Just a question of when. 46.98 here, closed at 46.10. It's higher already, up by 80 cents. There you go. All right, so I have talked enough. All right, so we'll see what happens to here today. There's no hurry to go running after anything here right now. 660.50 is my number on the SPY. If you're so inclined to want to come back down, and understand that these numbers that I'm coming from, they're coming from September, guys. All right. I keep all the numbers written down in paper. That's right. I'm old school, and we are back right now into just looking at the SPY right now at I'm just going to look at it right now. It is trading at 661.90. 661.90. The last time it traded there was at September 30th. Okay, September 30th. So it gives you an idea of where we are and how are we going to get back up there. We'll see if NVIDIA makes a change or anything like that. 21 minutes, way too long. All right, I will be talking to you soon, okay? All right, be good, be good.